Hey gang, have you ever wondered why some people are way more successful in business than others? The facts and figures are quite startling. Only a few % of businesses get into the £1 million revenue plus stage. And in this video, I want to share with you why I think that is and why I think you can do the same. I'm James Sinclair, and this channel exists to help you grow your business. I'm passionate about entrepreneurship. Over the last few years, I've built a big multi-million pound business. We employ hundreds of people, and we've learned a thing or two. And we want to share it with you here on the YouTube channel, as we do every Monday and Thursday at 7 o'clock. This is the place to be. If you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe and that notification bell. And if you love what we do, give us one of those, because we do appreciate it. And as I'm going through, if you agree or disagree, especially if you disagree, hit it in the comments below as much as you agree, because that starts the conversation and I can go in and answer and get involved. Right, now look, let's be honest, right? I think there's a DNA thing to why some people are way more successful than others. I think some people have the capacity to do more, be more, and move more mountains. That's not to say those of you that are having some level of success can't go to the next level. I think there is a reason why 35% of self-made millionaires in the UK are dyslexic. It's because people with a learning difficulty or dyslexic can still be super successful, because when they're growing up, they're trained to say, well, look, you're not very good at that. Let's find some things that you are really good at and give you some help with those things that you're not good at. Actually, that's the right way to be. Entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, get that they can't do everything. And we need, even when someone says that to you, does your mindset align with that? My mindset absolutely totally aligns with it. I don't like doing anything that I don't like doing. Why would you do something that you don't like doing? I want to focus all my efforts and energies on stuff that I can do easily, stuff that grows my business, stuff that's going to make us super successful. I want to get rid of all the stuff I'm not good at. So I've put together the 5 key attributes of people or talents that an organization needs to go into absolute stratosphere. Well, number one is pretty obvious. It needs an entrepreneur. See, an entrepreneur thinks differently. They see opportunities. They make stuff happen. And this is the things that I believe that great entrepreneurs do really well. They come up with a war plan with an end in mind. They can say what their war is that they want to win, and they can say when it's going to end as best they can. They have a finish date for stuff to be completed by. They're thinking about how can we get through tomorrow, not today. They're thinking about growing their business, not running their business. They understand about risk and reward, and they understand that they're going to have to sign up to things and roll the dice and calculate risks to get them done. And most people have a real problem with taking risks. They're really good at talent spotting, so they're going around looking for the best people to help them on their journey succeed. And that's what an organization does so well. They're always reviewing and improving. How can we make things better? They're never satisfied, even when things are going really well. They think about this. They think if they don't innovate, they're going to evaporate. So they're always trying to innovate every stage they're doing it, because they understand that there's another entrepreneur on the way up trying to innovate them, to out-innovate them. They're doing high-value tasks. I constantly think, am I doing something that's worth 10, 20, 100, 200,000 pounds to the organisation, and if not millions? I'm never thinking the thing I'm doing here, if it starts thinking, well, this is a repeatable task, I'm not leveraging my time here, I'm doing the same thing on repeat. If you're doing the same stuff on repeat, that's unleveraged work. How can you expect to be successful? Never do anything that's less than £100 an hour worth of value for your business when you're starting out, or even when you're existing. I want to be doing stuff that is the impossible, not the possible. I want to do stuff like making deals happen. That is so impossible to some people. I know that's possible for me, so therefore I want to make more deal stuff. I want to make more stuff get over the line. That's so important to me. So that when in the early days, so that I could get more stuff done, the first person I really employed was a secretary. I was 17, 18 years old at the time, and people think, Jim, you can't have a secretary at 17, 18 years old. I'd already employed a full-time cleaner so that I had more time to go and do work stuff because I thought that was low value. But the next person was employing a secretary. Her name was Jean, and she came and worked in my nan's spare room. And she came in and done all my paperwork. She filed all my accounts. She done my email. She opened my post. She organised to get my car clean. She went and got me lunch. She booked my holidays, pretty much what my PA does right now. She's thinking for me so that I don't have to buy stuff, do stuff, don't have to do day-to-day tasks. Because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a leader of a business. I've got to make sure that I bring in at least £500,000 a month just to pay the wages. So I don't want to be doing low-value tasks. And I got that when I was 17, 18 years old. Getting rid of all of that noise focuses your mind to do the higher value stuff. The next person that you really need to employ is your right-hand man or your left-hand lady. And this is your MD, your CEO. And this person is doing a very different job to the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur is doing the war planning. They're thinking about tomorrow. Well, your MD's thinking about today. They're in the business. The entrepreneur's on the business, the MD's in the business, making sure all the detail happens. They're a consistent person. They're not like an entrepreneur that's attracted to bright, shiny new objects. They're the person that's making the stuff happen. They're looking after the staff because usually entrepreneurs, they're on to the next thing all the time. They have short attention spans because they've got so many things whirring around in their head. Well, MDs are very good, consistent, organised people. They're managing the KPIs, they're managing the profit and loss, they're making sure that the vision, the war plan is happening, and they come up with the battle plans to meet that war plan. And this is my big philosophy of business, that really to be successful, you need to follow what I call E plus M equals S. So that's entrepreneurship plus management equals success. And I think we really went into stratosphere when I employed Aaron, who's our MD, and he's been with me for over 14 years now, and he's looking after today so I can focus on tomorrow. The next person that you need to have in your armoury is a bean counter. This fantastic financial person, this FD. Now in the beginning, for me, that was a bookkeeper, then another bookkeeper. But I think I've really gone into stratosphere over the last year when I've gone in and employed a fully qualified accountant rather than just using my own accountants. And this person sits a couple of desks away from me, and that's that tripart agreement that a business needs. So you've got the entrepreneur, you've got the MD, and then you've got the FD. And this person is helping you raise finance, he's making you more efficient, or her, and they're very, very good at finding money that you just didn't know existed. Your banks will love them, you'll find it easier to raise finance. And in this book, How to Get Rich by Felix Dennis, a great book that I think all entrepreneurs to read. Felix said, this guy when he died was like £500 million. That's a tremendous amount of money, but Felix said, look, you need to employ these people before you can afford them, because you can't not afford to have them. They are free, they make you money. But our FD is, doing this R&D tax rebate for us. It could be in the region between 300 and £750,000 that we wouldn't have had. I should have sold a property and employed an FD and paid the £60,000 to £100,000 a year it will cost you to have one of these in my business 5 years ago. That investment in that person would have completely outweighed the investment into property, in my opinion. And I didn't do that because I wanted to own bricks and mortar. And I'm obviously a man that believes in property, but I should have invested into that talent, because investing in that talent would have been able to allow me to buy a lot more property quicker. And then the last person that works hand in hand with the entrepreneur is your master marketeer. You need to have someone that's going to be around you to get you known, to get your business out there. This is not a salesperson. Salespeople are very important, absolutely crucial to a business. If you don't make sales, then obviously your business isn't going to be a business. But you need someone that knows how to get your message out. Now, the entrepreneur, the business owner, should be a marketeer of their business more than anything else. All great entrepreneurs entrepreneurs are amazing marketeers. In fact, you know, when you see loads of successful business owners, they spend more time with the marketing department than any other part of their business. There's a reason why you know who Richard Branson is, or who Walt Disney was, or Steve Jobs. Is because they're marketeers first and entrepreneurs second, and they come so close together. But yeah, you need to find an amazing marketeer that will implement all your visions of marketing, someone that you can work with that understands about video, website, copy, all the stuff that I've mentioned in getting customers. This book here, all of marketing. You can get all of my books on my website, jamessinclair.net. Just pay the posting and packaging. Please consume them and read them, especially the stuff we put out on marketing, because once you understand marketing and you get marketing and you've got that master marketeer that works for you, you can really set your business into absolute stratosphere. So let's quickly just go over them again. You need the entrepreneur. You need a PA. A PA will give you so much time back. It's a great investment. You're going to need an MD, your right-hand man or your left-hand lady, to look after the day-to-day of your business so that you can focus on tomorrow. Next, you're going to need your FD, your finance director, your bean counter, looking after the money and making sure that money's there and makes it more efficient. Next, you need that master marketeer to work with you to get your business famous. Get it out there to the world so you get as many customers knocking on the door ready to buy from you. And that, gang, is my top 5 people that builds a super successful organization. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Comment below and let me know. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you get notified when we bring out great new content to grow your business. Hope you enjoyed that video to help grow your business. It gets better because you can watch more of my videos by clicking here, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And for the grand finale, why don't you come and see me at one of my events, one of my seminars to help grow your business. You can find out all the details in the video description or go to jamessinclair.net.